The kinetic link principle, otherwise known as the summation and continuity of segment velocities, is the order of which an athlete generates or summates force throughout the body. The kinetic link principle describes how the human body can be considered as a series of interrelated links or segments. The movement of one segment affects segments both proximal and distal to the first segment. Athletes take advantage of this in order to achieve maximal acceleration and the largest possible speed at the end of the linked segment. In order to get the most velocity out of your swing in a baseball or softball game, we take a look at how to use the kinetic link principle in the most effective way, by using all the body parts in a fluid motion. During many activities, the hips and trunk are used to generate momentum, which is then transferred to the next segment when the first segment stops rotation. If the movement travels distally or away from the trunk, the segments tend to get smaller, and therefore the velocity increases.
So let's look at a softball swing. The movement requires a coordination summation of forces starting at the feet, the knees, hips, core or torso, shoulders, arms, and then back. We work from the ground up, broken into 6 segments. We have stance, stride, coiling, swing initiation, swing acceleration, and follow through. The badness is the final link. While the ultimate goal remains to maximize the linear and angular bat velocity, kinetic link theory clearly shows that each segment must do its part to contribute to the resultant bat velocity. An essential component of the kinetic chain is the coordination or timing pattern of each of the links of the chain. Maximizing the velocity of each of the body segments is critical, but the transfer of momentum and energy can only be optimized if it is passed along at the right time.
Now let's look at Nicole's swing. As pointed out earlier, timing is critical, and by transferring the energy too early or too late, the proximal segment is not traveling at its maximum velocity, reducing the total energy available to impact on the ball at contact. In addition, limiting certain body segments causes the forces throughout the body to decrease, which in turn decreases its velocity. The hitter will more likely than not be unsuccessful, hitting either a weak ground ball or a pop fly. Let's see how we can improve Nicole's swing by improving the segment continuity throughout. First, Nicole starts from the initial swing into swing acceleration, however, lacks the proper trunk rotation and have little force and velocity in her follow-through, visible from the resultant hit. In the next swing, she adds coiling, then initial swing, swing acceleration, and follow-through, getting greater force and velocity. Now we tell Nicole to begin using ground force reaction, beginning with her stance, then stride coiling, swing initiation, swing acceleration, and follow-through. She now has power to hit the ball deep in the outfield or a hard line drive, a more favorable result for the batter.
Nicole helped to solve her problem by sequentially activating all portions of the kinetic link system. She learned that if you leave out a portion or link such as trunk rotation, it can lead to non-optimal performance and also, not mentioned earlier, but potential injury. Further complicating the task for hitters is that incoming pitches are thrown by the pitcher with varying arm angles and speeds, and therefore changing different potential planes of movement. Trajectory and velocity of the batted ball are also factors contributing to the result of the hit. Factors affecting the ball's trajectory are the projection angle, speed, and height. A batted ball with a higher velocity can result in successful outcomes, depending on the projection angle and the height. With a lower projection height and angle, the result is a hard ground ball or a line drive. These types of hits can move more easily past the infielders or at least decrease the chances of being successfully fielded. If the projection height is higher and the angle is optimal, the ball can land deep in the outfield for an extra base hit or possibly go over the fence for a home run. All of these results more favorable for the batter.